Hello and welcome to Major Education's online teaching. My name is Mr. Toby. I will be your teacher today. I am 27 years old and I am from Manchester in England. Now today we are using the Tiếng Anh 7 book and we are going to be doing a review of Unit 9, At Home and Away, and focus on page 93, all about our neighbours. Now what are neighbours? Do you know? Neighbours are people who live near your home. Maybe they live next door, or opposite, or even round the corner. It's nice to have good neighbours. They can help you, they can cook you food, look after you, you can go and visit them. So having good neighbours is very important. So today we're going to look at this paragraph. It is all about How and her neighbours, okay? So I will read the paragraph and you can listen. The second time I read the paragraph, you can repeat after me. But the first time, just listen. So, How watched Miss Mai make her dress. She thought that sewing was a useful hobby. She decided to learn to sew. How brought some material. She learned how to use the sewing machine and she made a cushion for her armchair. It was blue and white. Next, How made a skirt. It was green with flowers on it. It looked very pretty. How tried it on, but it didn't fit. It was too big. How's neighbour helped her and then it fitted very well. Now, How has a useful new hobby. She wears the things that she makes. Okay, so just a little story about how How's neighbour started her new hobby of sewing and how she helps her make clothes. Okay, so we'll read again. After every sentence, I will pause and you can repeat. How watched Miss Mai make her dress. She thought sewing was a useful hobby. She decided to learn how to sew. How bought some material. She learned how to use a sewing machine and she made a cushion for her armchair. It was blue and white. Next, How made a skirt. It was green with white flowers on it. It looked very pretty. How tried it on, but it didn't fit. It was too big. How's neighbour helped her and then it fitted very well. Now, How has a new hobby. She wears the things she makes. Okay, perfect. So, that was your paragraph. I hope you read along with me. If there's any words that you don't understand, now is a good time to look them up in a dictionary or online, just so you understand everything, because we're going to answer some questions on this paragraph, okay? So, the questions we have, I've written on the board. I will read them. And this time, you can repeat them straight away. Number 1, what did How learn to use? Number 2, what did she make first? Number 3, what colour was it? Number 4, what did she make next? Number 5, what colour was it? Number 6, how did it look? Number 7. What was the problem? Number 8. Who helped her? And the last question, how did it finally fit? Okay, so these are your questions. All of the answers are in the paragraph, okay? So, what I want you to do is pause the video and try and answer all of the questions. We'll do the first one together. So, the question, what did Hal learn to use? It says here, she learned to use a sewing machine. She learned to use a sewing machine. Okay, can you repeat that? She learned to use a sewing machine. Perfect. So, I want you to pause the video, read the paragraphs, and try and answer the next 8 questions. Again, if you haven't already, check the words you don't understand in a dictionary, and I want you to write full sentences, okay? Not just, what did Hal learn to use? A sewing machine. She learned to use a sewing machine, okay? So make sure you use full sentences for each answer. Pause the video now and start it again when you've finished. We'll go through the answers. Good luck. Okay, welcome back. Make sure you only continue watching when you've answered all of the questions. So we're going to go through our answers. I will read the question. You can repeat it. I will read the answer. You can repeat it. If you got them right, well done. If you didn't, it's okay. Just write down the correct answer and try and find the sentence in the paragraphs, okay? Number 1, what did Hal learn to use? She learned to use a sewing machine. Question 2, what did she make first? The answer, she made a cushion for her armchair. Number 3, what colour was it? It was blue and white. Question 4, what did she make next? She made a skirt. Question 5. What colour was it? The answer, it was green with white flowers. Question 6. How did it look? And your answer, it looked very pretty. Question 7. What was the problem? The answer, it was too big. Question 8. Who helped her? Hal's neighbour helped her. Question 9. How did it finally fit? And the answer, it fitted very well. Okay, so that's it for this lesson. Next lesson, we will look a bit more into tenses and verbs. We've learned lots of verbs today, but we're just going to look at them in detail next lesson. If you want, as a bit of homework, you can underline all of the different verbs in the questions and the answers. And if you comment them down below, I can see how well you did and give you some feedback, okay? But next lesson we will focus on verbs and neighbours. Bye bye.